watching India Today Global with me, Shita Mitra. It's Wednesday afternoon in the Indian capital, and at this hour, we bring you the latest from around the globe. Starting with the United States, the Democratic National Convention held a symbolic roll call to formally nominate Kamala Harris for the 2024 presidential election. Though Harris had already secured the nomination through an online vote earlier, the event featured celebratory elements including DJ Cassidy and speeches by Obama's highlighting Democratic Party's achievements and future goals. So Barack and Michelle both slammed Trump and urged America to elect Harris as the president. The convention aims to underscore unity and reinforce the party's platform for the upcoming election. In another news from the US, it has been revealed that President Joe Biden approved a classified revision of the US nuclear strategic plan titled Nuclear Employment Guidance. Now, this specifically targets China's expanding nuclear arsenal and marks a notable shift in US's nuclear deterrence strategy because it's directly addressing China's growing capabilities for the first time. Now, while the White House has not yet publicly announced the approval, an unclassified notification about the revision is expected to be sent to the Congress before the end of Biden's term. Moving to West Asia now, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken wrapped up his recent visit to the West Asia. It was focused on brokering a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas amid the ongoing conflict in Gaza, where death toll has crossed over 40,000. But despite intensive negotiations and discussions on the potential troop withdrawal and international mediation, no concrete ceasefire agreement was reached. The situation remains critical with continued violence and high civilian casualties on both the sides. In another news from conflict-torn region, Ukraine carried out one of the largest drone attacks targeting Moscow today. It involved at least 10 drones, but Russian air defenses successfully intercepted most of the drones, preventing significant damage or casualties. Now, this attack marks a notable escalation in Ukraine's efforts to strike Russian infrastructure as it aims to slow down Moscow's war efforts. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin made a visit to Chechnya, where he inspected the Russian University of Special Forces and paid his respect at a memorial in Beslan. This is site of a tragic 2004 school siege. Putin's trip included stops in various regions of Russia, highlighting his focus on regional stability and security amidst the ongoing conflict. Next up, news involving New Delhi. India and Malaysia upgraded their bilateral ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership. The new agreements focus on increasing trade and investment, enhancing defense cooperation, and improving labor market conditions. Specific initiatives include the recruitment and protection of Malaysian workers in India and collaboration in digital technology and defense. In another development for New Delhi, the 2+2 ministerial meeting between India and Japan involving Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Japanese Foreign Minister Kamikawa Yoko emphasized on strengthening their strategic partnership. Key areas of discussion included cybersecurity, counterterrorism, and more importantly, a commitment to free and open Indo-Pacific. Both the nations also agreed to establish a new Japanese consulate in Fukuoka to enhance diplomatic ties. Next up, coming to China, the country's President Xi Jinping's visit to Fiji included support for the Ocean of Peace initiative, which was proposed by Fiji's Prime Minister. Xi pledged to increase trade and infrastructure investments in Fiji as part of China's broader efforts to expand influence in the Pacific region. Discussions also centered on Fiji's strategic significance and its role in regional geopolitics. At last, Argentine authorities have quarantined a Liberian-flagged cargo ship in Parana River over suspected Mpox case on board. Now, the ship set to load soy cargo was halted after a crew member showed symptoms of fever and weakness. He was taken to hospital for testing. Now, the World Health Organization recently declared Mpox a global health emergency due to rapidly spreading new variant Clade 1b, which is more transmissible through close contact. While the diagnosis of Mpox on the ship has not been confirmed yet, health authorities are still monitoring the situation closely. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned to India Today Global for more such updates.